get fear in maths, you have to find the path to overcome fear in maths. You will get success in that. To overcome fear in maths, you will get success in that.
Hello students, welcome to our channel Fearless Maths class. Today's topic is remainder theorem and factor theorem under the polynomial. This is standard 9 and 10 only. Okay, now the first topic is remainder theorem. This is under polynomial. Then what is the remainder theorem? When I teach in the class and all the time I just feel the remainder theorem and factor theorem. This is the very difficult to understand the students. That's why now I decide I am just discuss the remainder and the factor theorem about this video. And in this video, remainder theorem is let Px be any polynomial of degree greater than or equal to 1 and let A be any real number if Px is divided by the linear polynomial x minus a, then Px is, this is the polynomial, Px is the polynomial of degree greater than or equal to 1 if let A be an any real number, then if Px is divided by the linear polynomial means the polynomial having power 1. Linear polynomial x minus a, then the remainder is Pa. This is the remainder theorem. What is this? If a polynomial, the degree is greater than or equal to 1, is divided by the another linear polynomial x minus a, then the remainder is Pa. Then what is this? Just I explain. Let Px be an polynomial whose degree is greater than or equal to 1. Okay. Then A be the any real number. I just take here also. Then when we divide this polynomial by x minus a, then this is the divisor. All of you know this is the divisor. And this is the dividend also. This is the dividend also. By the by this, all the students know the division method. What is this? The dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. Okay. This is, all the students know this is the division formula. When we divide Px by x minus a, then the quotient be Qx and the remainder also Rx. All these are under x, under variable x. But here is one thing you just look. Rx is the remainder. Rx, the degree of Rx is less than 1. Here the divisor having degree is equal to 1. Divisor having degree is equal to 1. Then we can say, all the students know this is remainder, the degree of the remainder must be less than the quotient, there must be less than the divisor. Must be less than the divisor. Then the degree of the remainder is must be less than 1. That means the degree of Rx is 0. Then this is a constant term. Then I write Rx is equal to 1. This is constant. Okay. This is constant. Now I discuss one thing in a particular. If I take here In this, just I write this one. Then this is Px is equal to x minus a into qx plus r. Here r is the constant term, that's why I don't write x here, because the degree of the r is less than 1. Because I divide this polynomial by the linear polynomial x minus a having the degree is 1. When I put x is equal to, in a particular case, when I put x is equal to a, then PA is just a minus a and q of a and plus r. Then here this portion is 0. Now I tell PA is equal to r. This is the remainder. This is the remainder theorem. Then what is the remainder theorem? The remainder theorem is when I divide a polynomial px by the linear polynomial x minus a, then the remainder is p of a. Okay, this is the remainder theorem. Now I am going to discuss about sum under this theorem. Now I am going to discuss the sum under the remainder theorem. What is the sum? Find the remainder when this is the polynomial px. This is, I already told, the polynomial having degree greater than or equal to 1. Here the polynomial having power is 4. What is the degree of the polynomial? The highest power of the polynomial is called the degree of the polynomial. That's why here the degree of the polynomial be 4. Is divided by the linear polynomial. The polynomial remainder theorem always says a polynomial is divided by the linear polynomial. Linear polynomial means the polynomial having power 1. Then the remainder is, this is, if I say this is px, then the remainder is px is x to the power 4 x cube minus 2x square plus x plus 1. Then the remainder is p of 1. This is remainder theorem. All of you know, when I divided by the polynomial by the linear polynomial x minus a, then p a be the remainder. Here x minus a, here a is 1. Here a is 1. Then the polynomial is, the polynomial having the remainder p of 1. Just I put in this polynomial x is equal to 1. Then we get the remainder of this polynomial without division. Without division, you can find the remainder of the given polynomial. Okay? You just to put 1 to the power 4, 1 cube minus 2 into 1 square plus 1 plus 1. Then 1 cube is 1 to the 4 is 1, 1 cube 1, 1s are 2 plus 1 plus 1. Then 2 minus 2 plus 2. Then 2 to cancel. 2 to cancel. Then the remainder is, this is the remainder. Just like this, all of you just do the sum just like this. Now I am taking the another example. This is find the remainder without the division of the given polynomial. This is the first one, and the second one is, this is just fx or px, whatever be. The px is 4 squared plus 5x plus 3 is divided by the linear polynomial 2x plus 1. Then you just find the remainder without division. Then what is this? The remainder theorem is says p of a when divided by x minus a. Then you just think about this. This is 0. Then you just find x here 1 by 2. When you put x is equal to minus having these given polynomial, then you will get the remainder of the polynomial without division. Okay, then 4 minus half square plus minus half plus 3. Yes, then this is minus square is plus, then 2 is a 4, this is 4, and then minus 5 by 2 plus 3. Then this is cancelled and 1 is here. 1 plus 3 minus 5 by 2, 1 plus 3 4, minus 5 by 2 is 4 2 is 8 minus 5 by 2. This is 3 by 2. This is the remainder of the given polynomial when divided by this linear polynomial. Without division, you will get the result. This is the remainder of this polynomial. Now I am going to discuss about the factor theorem. What is the factor theorem? This is also under the polynomials, and if px is a polynomial of degree n greater equal to 1 and a is any real number, then first criteria is x minus a is a factor of px if pa is equal to 0. If the remainder is 0, then x minus a is a factor, and the second criteria when the pa is 0 if x minus a is a factor of px. This is the vice versa theorem. Then what is this? X minus a is a factor when remainder is 0 and pa is 0, remainder is 0 if x minus a is a factor. First one, x minus a is a factor if remainder is 0, and then remainder is 0 if x minus a is a factor. This is the factor theorem. This is the vice versa theorem. Now I am going to discuss about the factorization by the splitting of the middle term. Then what is this? The splitting of the middle term, what is this? You have to take the means and first term and the extremes. Then first you take the first two extremes. This is the coefficient of x square and the constant term. You just do the multiplication. Then you find the factorization. This one, the factor of this one, this is 15 to the 30. Then you have to find the middle term using these two factors. Using these two factors, the factor is coming from the coefficient of x square and the constant term multiplication. Then you have to find the middle term. This is the coefficient of x by the using these two factors. This is 15 plus 2 is 17. This is called the splitting of the middle term. তোমাকে at any cost তোমাকে middle termটা you have to split the middle term by two extremes using the help of these two extremes. How is it possible to write? This is x square plus 15x plus 2x plus 5. Here you just look, this is 17x. This is the splitting of the middle term using these two extremes. Then now I am going to factorize. Just take the common of 3x. This is 2 plus 2x plus 5, and here I take a common 1. This is also 2x plus 5. Then I'll just take a common 2x plus 5 and 3x plus 1. This is the answer of the factorization using by the middle term break. Now I am going to discuss about the factorization using the factor theorem. What is the factor theorem tell? Well, any number if you put in this polynomial, the polynomial can vanish or the remainder is 0. This process also known as the vanishing factor. Here I just have to put the any number. This is by the trial and error method. You have to put any number from the first. I put 0 here. Then the polynomial becomes 0 plus 0 minus 0, 0. This is also 0. Now I put the value x equal to 1. What result is coming? Just I am seeing this one. This is 1 plus 2 minus 5 minus 6. This is 3 minus 11. not equal to 0. This is not here. This is, sorry, this is here also 6, not 0. This is here 0, 0, 0. This is minus 6, not equal to 0. Sorry, this is minus 6, not equal to 0. That's why 0 is, x is not the factor of this polynomial. And when I put x is equal to 1, then this is coming 2 plus 1, 3, and then 5 minus 6. This is 11. This is not equal to 0. That's why x minus 1 not the factor of this polynomial. The factor theorem told if any real number, when you put in place of this polynomial, then the remainder is become 0. That's why the polynomial is vanished. And this is called the vanishing factor. You just take the any number. Now I try this one, minus 1 I put here. This is minus 1 cube plus 2 minus 1 square minus 5 minus 1 minus 6. This is minus 1 and then 2 plus 5 minus 6. This is minus 7 plus 7. Cancel. This is 0. When I put 0, this is minus 6 not equal to 0. When I put 1, this is 11 minus 3 is minus 8. This is not equal to also 0. When I put x is equal to minus 1, then this polynomial is vanished. That means the remainder is coming 0. Then I told x plus 1 is a factor of this polynomial. Now I just do the factorization of this polynomial. Now I get x plus 1 is a factor of this polynomial of x cube plus 2x square minus 5x minus 6. And for the another factorization, for get the another factor, you can do the division also or divide and then you will get the another factor. Okay, this process you can use. Now I discuss find the factorization by the other method. You can apply by the division method also. This is x square, and if I write 2x square is equal to, if I write x square plus x square, then when you take the common x square, then x plus 1 is a factor is coming. Then x square plus x. When you take x, then x plus 1 is a factor is coming. And then here is minus 5x. But I take here this is plus x. That's why you have to write minus 6x. Minus 6x plus 6 is minus 5x. And then minus 6x here I just put here. And this is x minus 6x is minus 5x. Then minus 5 minus 6 is here. Then x plus x square is 2x square. Then x cube is here. Just you take a common x square. This is x plus 1. Then x. This is x plus 1. Then minus 6. Then x plus 1. Take the common x plus 1. I already told x plus 1 is a factor. Then x square plus x minus 6. Then x plus 1. And x square. Now I factorize this one by the middle term break. X square, here is 6, 6 means 3 to the 6, that is here 3x minus 2x minus 6. Here 3x minus 2x is x, and x is factor. If you do the factorization, then x is 3 to the 6. Then this is x plus 1 is a 1 factor, and you take common from x these two terms, x plus 3, and then take minus 2, that is also x plus 3. Then the total factor of the polynomial is x plus 1, x minus 2 and x plus 3. This is the answer of this polynomial. Okay. Now that's all for today. If you like my video, please press the like button. Don't forget to subscribe my channel. Please, if you have any doubts, please write in the comment section. And if you like my video, please share my video with your friends. That's all. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.